Bitcoin is still falling lower and lower here, and the question is, when is this going to stop and what are the next prices to the upside? Because I am quite certain that we are about to bottom out, and I have taken a new trade position that I'm gonna show you here live on this show, so definitely stick around here. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like this video, and also activate the bell so that the algorithm pushes this video, that as many people as possible can see that. I would really appreciate that. And now let's get directly into today's content. So here on the 4-hourly chart, first of all, I want to congratulate everyone that listened to me when I said most likely we're going to touch the bottom of this fair value gap, and that is exactly what happened. So if you would have taken that trade with me together, you would have made here roughly 2%. So with a 25x leverage would have been 50% that you could have achieved here. So, and there is right now, in my opinion, a relief bounce coming. You can also call it a dead cat bounce. That's what I'm seeing before we potentially go lower from where we are right now. So if we would still fall down into this fair value gap all the way down here, it would be another 4% downside rough. And don't forget, I had also mentioned that I don't like the way that we broke out of this bigger falling wedge. So we have retested now the downward sloping trend line of that falling wedge. It is acting for now as support, which is a good sign, but I would not rely too much on it. So, but still, the indicators showing relief is coming here on a stochastic RSI, and also when I look at this kind of candle, how the candles are printing here on the chart, it looks like that we're gonna get a small push here to the upside. When we are going then here to the falling wedge, here again nothing changed as I already said. When we are looking here on the VPVR, here you can see we are soon dropping out of these three last volume bars here, that bigger cluster. If we lose that, we go straight down to around $25,000. So we would still be in the falling wedge, which would be still considered bullish, but of course it will hurt altcoins, it will hurt your wallet in general, and we would in the best case like to avoid that. So now with the stochastic RSI pointing down, when we are getting here the daily close, we should be around kind of here. So, and most likely we start then slightly to turn around like this until we get then our buy signal again on the stochastic RSI, and then the breakout for real out of that falling wedge. Here on this 4-hourly chart, we have actually lost the Fibonacci golden ratio, so which is of course on the first side bearish, and also the chandelier exit indicator has flashed bearish with a sell signal. So first of all, we have to reclaim the golden ratio, and from there we have to reclaim the point of control on the BPVR around $28,244 before this will actually change on the chandelier exit indicator again. But the stochastic RSI again is showing it wants to move you to the upside with a buy signal, so we should reclaim the Fibonacci extension level, and then from there, if this turns into support, we're gonna see definitely a push up here to the point of control, and of course break at the same time this downward sloping resistance line. And I believe once we break this downward sloping resistance line, we will see a massive impulse move to the upside. So I think that will be a really volatile breakout, because look how long we are already staying under this. Here we tested it, here we got close to it, here we tested, here twice, then here again. So here, sorry, I'm not a good drawer, here and there. So 5 times now we have tried to break this line, and you know how it works. The more often you test a resistance or a support, the weaker it gets and the more likely it will give in and we break to the upside. So now when we go to my trade is roughly $200 in profit right now. You see here my entry was $26,860 more or less. So it would be not too late to get into this. It's a $150,000 trade on 25x leverage. And so my target is the golden ratio. As you can see, that's the target that I have right now here in mind. So oh wow, now it's already $350, so there's something happening. Yeah, so you see guys, I'm totally transparent with the trade that I'm taking here. If the price comes back down, you can of course also take the same trade. And if you don't have an account yet, then sign up on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 absolutely for free, only with my specific link here. So make sure that you use that link. And if you are not a user yet and not KYC'd, if you deposit at least $100, you will get immediately $50. And if you're already on the platform and you KYC, you get it and have at least $50, and you get $20. So that offer is still standing from BYBIT. So you should definitely take advantage of that. So, and of course, if you want to learn how I am trading and how I learned everything, I have packed everything into my new trading course, which is coming really soon. Most likely in the next 7 to 10 days, maybe faster. Then pre-register already on my course website. The pricing and everything will be soon available, but for now you can only pre-register for it. But I can tell you that will be the most comprehensive course that you can find there, with no blah blah, how is the weather, whatever bullshit in it. I kept it straight to the essential things that you actually need to become a successful trader. And I have in the past did this, I have done this with over 2,000 people. They were mostly all successful in trading or still successful in trading, so I know what I'm doing. So now let's get back to Bitcoin, and here comes now something really interesting, what I wanted to show you today. That's why hence also this thumbnail. So here I found a fair value gap. So I found here an imbalance in the chart that was never closed. So, and look at this here. So just here, this. So this is considered value gap. So because you have here a wick coming down there, and then getting bought up again, and then you have an impulse move to the downside, and the impulse move here is key to understanding what's happening. So the impulse move creates an unbalance in the chart, in the market, that has to be filled at some point again. So, and then you have on once the impulse move is done, you have another candle coming to the upside with another wick. And then from wick to wick, that is your imbalance that you have. So actually I have to make this imbalance a little bit smaller. So here, that is the real imbalance here. So what you see, there is an imbalance, and look at what level that imbalance is here on the weekly chart. So $2,000 to $53,588. So there is a massive imbalance that has to be closed sooner than later. It works like a CME gap, you know guys. CME gaps also needs they need to get filled sooner than later, and here it's basically the same thing. And here I just found another one, a lower one, that's most likely the one that will get filled first. So here's another one, and that is the closest one. So here you see, here we have one from 34,400 all the way up to 37,400. That is the closest one that we have. And now you understand why I'm always saying 30K is acting as a magnet. Yeah, so this is definitely working as a magnet. And afterwards, this level will work the same way, will also act as a magnet. So I'm just trying to find some other imbalances here, but I don't see any right now besides just one. There's also another one here. Guys, if you want to learn how to spot these imbalances, then definitely pre-register for my course. I explain how to find that in depth in my course. So because this is really powerful when you can spot this, you know where the price mid to long term is going back to, you can position yourself accordingly. Guys, that's it already for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.